fun
Oh,
without you.
it'd be so
It
awkward.
would. It's 50 right now. We're going to shoot for 70. Good looking day today.
Yeah, it is. Not bad.
Mhm.
I got signs that it isn't worth going beyond a first date.
I never had a date that went beyond the first date.
Really?
Yeah, never did.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm starting to think it's me.
Well, yeah. Duh.
Could be. Well, I'll find out by the end of this one.
Yes, you will. In an ideal world, first dates would mirror the very best Hollywood romantics. You know that instantly if you met the one, or at
Mhm.
least sign up to have a great night, commitment-free fun.
Yeah.
So either way, good job. Yay. But no, let's face it, things rarely play out that way. So often you can come away from a date thinking it was fine, not amazing, not terrible, just fine.
Just fine?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
fine. So how can you tell if it's worth going back for round 2?
Well, let's find out.
I'm going to help you. All
right.
right. They don't apologize for being late.
That's a big pet peeve of mine.
It is. I mean, lateness, while annoying, isn't necessarily a reason to discount someone on the first date. Life happens. Sometimes we are late for things, despite our very best intentions. However, a person's reaction to their lateness does matter. Yeah.
Yes.
If they've contacted you about the holdup, apologized, promised to make it up to you on a second date, give them the benefit of the doubt. But if they're aloof and an apology isn't forthcoming, it can be a sign that the date was never top of their priority
Didn't care.
list. No,
Yeah.
they didn't care.
Yeah.
You struggle to find a connection.
Yeah, there's always been that issue.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
But that was been rough for you.
Even with my charming personality.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It was a struggle.
I see that.
Mhm.
But a few awkward pauses should be forgiven on the first date. They may be a result of nerves, okay? But
Yes.
however, if you really find you have nothing to talk about and no common interest, it's probably not worth meeting up again.
Well, and it wasn't.
Awkward.
Yeah.
That's what their thoughts were, Ken. It was
Yeah.
awkward. Okay. Your or their attention is wandering.
This has got to be my biggest pet peeve, even if it's not even on a date,
Yeah. Just
but
in general.
Yeah, in general, or going out with a friend for lunch or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. If your date is more interested in their phone than you,
Uh-huh.
this is a great sign. It's not. It would probably extend to the wider surroundings as well. Like if they're more interested in what's going on around you, who else is there, and what other people are doing. They're not really showing your interest.
Right.
I'd watch out for that. When you're on a first date, you should be the focus of the attention of each other.
Now, when your family sits down, I'm guessing they still sit down.
Yeah.
For dinner as a family. You still doing that?
Yeah, it happens.
Okay. Do you make them put the phones up?
Yes.
Good for you.
Yeah, we need
Good
to
for
have
you.
a conversation.
Yes. Okay, good. I'm glad that's still going.
Normally, there's always a thing we got to address.
Yeah, well, 14 kids.
Yeah.
I'm
All
sure.
right. I got 2 calls today from the schools. They're rude to others.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
people often put their best foot forward for their date, but the facade may slip when they're speaking to others. So beware of dates that are rude to the bar and waiting staff. If you notice that this person is rude to people around you at some stage, if you carry on with that relationship,
Gonna be rude to you
they're gonna be
too.
rude to you too. So, there are jealousy signs. Wow.
Yeah, this will destroy a relationship really quick.
Quickly.
Yeah.
If you're meeting someone for the first time and they already showing signs of jealousy around others, like other dating experiences you may have had or other people in your life, I would have a listen out for that. I mean, be cautious about how controlling that relationship might be.
Mhm.
Big red flag.
Yeah.
You have different moral values.
Those are important if you're going to carry on.
Yeah, I mean, having different opinions is a good thing, as it leaves room to grow and learn from each other. If your romance blossoms into a relationship.
Yeah.
However, if she thinks these opinions need to be grounded in the same moral framework for a relationship to work.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
Okay.
There you go.
So now I understand why I never had a second date.
Well, yeah,
I bombed pretty much all of those.
for you, I think it's the stare. I mean, gaze.
Gaze. It's not a stare. It's a gaze, Casey.
See, that you got it backwards.
It's my romantic gaze.
Stare.
Right.
Download the Mix Online app for your iPhone or Android and take us everywhere you go.
729 to Mix Online, your hits from the 80s, 90s, and today. Good morning.
Ken and Casey in the morning. Use only as directed. Void where prohibited. HillCountryRadio.net. Mix Online.
Hey, Mom, could you help me with my homework? Wow, we gotta get us to school or else we're gonna be late.
Honey, what you cooking?